Hey Rossmoor, I'm Jay Chen. I'm a lieutenant commander in the Navy Reserves, a community college trustee and a former school board member, and a real estate professional. I'm also the father of two little boys, 6 years old and 8 years old, and I'm running to be your representative in California's 45th Congressional District. I'm running for Congress because Congress is broken. We have career politicians like Michelle Steele who refuse to do anything to bring down the cost of goods and inflation. Instead, all she's doing is looking out for those special interests that are padding her campaign coffers. I learned in the Navy that it doesn't matter if you are a Democrat or a Republican, you work together to accomplish the mission. And there's so much that we need to work on right here in California's 45th District. Some of my priorities include, number one, education. I've got a background in public education as a former school board member and community college trustee. I want to make sure that every student has an opportunity to achieve a great education regardless of their zip code. I also want to make sure that we're bringing the cost of higher education. Higher education tuition costs have been escalating far faster than inflation, and I want to make sure that we are bringing those costs down and making it more accessible to everyone. I also want to make sure that we're taking care of our veterans. I'm proud to have served in the US Navy Reserves for 12 years. I deployed to the Middle East in 2020 for the campaign to defeat ISIS. I know that in this district, there are a lot of folks who have served and value the service that our veterans have provided. I want to make sure that our veterans receive the health care, benefits, and services that they deserve. They fought for us, so we need to fight for them. I also want to make sure that we are tackling inflation. I was really disappointed to see Michelle Steele refuse to vote to bring down gas prices. Ever since she's been elected, she's just been fighting for the special interests, and she even voted against capping insulin at $35 a shot and refused to allow Medicare to negotiate drug prices directly with pharmaceutical companies. I want to make sure that we're bringing down prices by investing in domestic manufacturing and by making sure that we are making it in America. The CHIPS Act is going to create a lot of new jobs right here in Orange County, especially here in Fountain Valley. Those are the types of bills that I want to pursue, and I was disappointed to see Michelle Steele vote against them. I also want to make sure that we are enacting sensible gun safety legislation to combat the gun violence that we've seen in our country. As the father of a 6-year-old boy and an 8-year-old boy who attend local public schools, it's my goal to keep all of our kids safe. And it breaks my heart that it is a part of normal life for them to have to undergo active shooter drills. It does not have to be that way. I am qualified as a sharpshooter with an M4 assault weapon. I know how to use these weapons of war, and I know that they have no business being on our streets. I want to make sure that we enact common sense gun safety legislation. And finally, I want to make sure that women always have the right to choose when and how they become mothers. It breaks my heart that today, little girls have fewer rights than what their grandmothers grew up with. Government should not be interfering in these deeply personal and private decisions, and I will always fight for your right to choose. So, Rossmoor, thank you so much for this opportunity. There is a lot that we all need to work on, and we can work on it together. I hope that you will entrust in me your vote, and I look forward to serving you in Congress. Thanks so much.